Forest fires and international action. Article by Mike Gervelius. Abstract. The outbreak of large-scale forest fires in many regions of the world in the 1990s focused political, public, and international attention on the need to address forest fires not only through emergency responses but also through developing and implementing policies to reduce the occurrence and mitigate the effects of wildfires. In response to rising needs, FAO is helping to build fire management capabilities and is supporting member countries in reducing the adverse effects of fires such as the loss of leaves and property, the destruction of vegetation cover, the loss of natural renewable resources, degraded habitats, soil erosion, and atmospheric pollution. Also, national data on forest fires are available from some countries. Information on their occurrence and extent is still very poor, making it difficult to estimate impacts and to make recommendations on the use of fires in forest ecosystems. In seeking solutions, countries and donors have historically emphasized fire suppression rather than addressing the underlying causes of fire, more than 95 of which are human-induced. Agencies such as FAO are recommending the development of national legislation and guidelines and of activities that focus on integrated and community-based fire management, involving a wide range of stakeholders. Understanding of fire ecology and fire management regions also needs to be improved so that strategies can be developed to better use fire as a tool to manage forests and vegetation. To facilitate the exchange of information and know-how at global and regional levels, fire networks are being strengthened and new ones established. They are helping to disseminate information on techniques and alternative approaches, enforce fire management, on the availability of human and technical support, and on potential collaborators. First, forest fire and international action. Background. Every year, large areas of savanna-type mixed forest and grassland formations are affected by fires, particularly in Africa and South America. These fires were earlier in many areas considered as part of natural fire cycle and their negative aspects were largely ignored. With increased awareness of the importance of safeguarding valuable resources and environmental values and the need to consider long-term sustainability instead of short-term gains, the problem of forest wildfires has risen over the past years to the forefront of political and public awareness. Availability of data. Although national data on forest fires are available from some countries, the overall availability of information on the occurrence and extent of forest fire is still very poor. It is therefore difficult to provide an accurate estimate of the annual extent of wildfires in forests and other wooded lands. In the majority of countries, baseline data on the socio-cultural aspects of fire is also not available. The role of international organizations. International organizations and agencies collaborate within the framework of the UN Forum on Forests, supported by discussions and coordination of action within the framework of the collaborative partnerships on forests. Third, international action following the 2021 FAO ITTO expert meeting. 3.1 Policy support. The Interagency Task Force Working Group on Wildland Fire, together with the Global Fire Monitoring Center, has recently published a document on the status of building regional wildland fire networks. The first such a regional wildfire network, which was formally launched, was FIFERNet, which was initiated in July 2002. 16 countries and a number of NGOs are actively engaged in policy dialogue through this network. Technical support. FAO is actively disseminating forest fire information to member countries and the international forest fire community through the above regional wildland fire networks. Another mechanisms are national focal points identified through them. 3.3 Information and databases. 3.4 Emergency response agreements, and then national capacity building. 3.6 is international collaboration. The close collaboration evidence over the past years between FAO, UNEP, and others, while WWF and others, should be continued and expanded. And the last is force conclusions. The FRA 2000 evidence severage gaps in presently available global forest fire data. It stressed the need to collect additional data to be used as a basis for analyzing and understanding global trends and addressing increase in forest fire incidents. The launching of a Free Fire Net and other regional networks described above strengthened opportunities to exchange and disseminate information related to forest management, legislation, policy, and planning, and to address fire awareness and education. A number of meetings and workshops have over the past years helped ensure a coordinated approach to the identification of gaps in data, policies, and field-level action. The awareness has been growing at both national and international level that too much effort had been spent on the symptoms of fire rather than on the causes of fire. It has been increasingly stressed that fire management policies and guidelines cannot rely on technological solutions only, and that technical solutions cannot be separated from the social context. That's all. Thanks for watching and listening. Goodbye.